Yes, you can see it, I can see it. Better quality with regards to a new camera. I can use my lens again. Oh, do you know what? I'm overjoyed because this has been bugging me. Better cameras with regards to like what you see visually is so important. The quality, higher quality, yeah, is there, and that is making me so much more happier on a very negative and depressing day for myself. So let's focus on the facts that we've got Marvel Contest of Champions news to give you. It's been a little while, so let's get into a positive and really happy Marvel Contest of Champions news. Effectively, what I'm going to do in this Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday, the 11th of April 2018, is just round off a load of stories because I've missed a load of them because of the quality stuff here, and also doing Contest of Memes 3, which I'll get into at the end of the video. So, loads of things to cover. The first thing is if you're experiencing some problems with iOS, I'm talking like your 6S is a 6, even 7s, iPhone 7 are experiencing problems with regards to kind of general functioning with regards to the game, then you've got to get on this forum post and let them know what's going on because they want some feedback. And it's important because a lot of people have been complaining about the way that things have been running with lag and other things that are making for a very bad experience when playing the game. This is kind of a step in a positive direction. If you follow Marvel Contest of Champions news, you know that I've talked about kind of criteria, like how do we benchmark criteria for finding out what is a bad functionality within the game based on device, location, cellular activity, like Wi-Fi usage. What is the whole kind of like shebang with this? And this will really help out people that have got criticisms but at the same time want to get an answer, and also give the developers an idea what is going on with iOS for 6, 6S, also 7, and I mean my case 7 plus from time to time. Not all the time that I experience issues, but I do recognize issues with my game and kind of running with my phone. If you want to get involved, then go to the link in the description, go over to this and put the details and the criteria in the template that is specified, and it will really help out with regards to matters. We hope then obviously there could be something with regards to a grander scheme fixed that could be in the game in the future. Our next story, and kind of following on from these kind of quick fire news things, is this one here that I find incredibly interesting about dexterity away from blocks. So if you're in a block position and kind of like how you feel locked to the block, if you get it, you then aren't able to kind of get out of there, especially when attacks are coming. And this is something that obviously has troubled a lot of players. I mean, for myself, like I kind of knew that there was something up with this a long time ago, and obviously this is something that Kabam have also put in place, especially when it comes to like the double dexterity, the double evade thing. And it was kind of like sad to see that kind of go out of the game. But I suppose that is the case, that they're going to change these little things. Kabam might respond to this and says that basically, you know, it's a bit misleading. However, I think, yes, I do remember a lot of the time that you were able to kind of like play a bit more freely. You weren't locked in certain things, and the locked to the block thing is actually, I think, a good assessment with regards to this. However, though, your takeaway on this one, what do you think? Put it in the comment section below, or go to the forum post and have your say before it gets closed down. Next up is the Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight thing with regards to them being villains, and the whole kind of thing about changing it around so they're not being able to be steamrolled by Mr. Blade. Though, you know, Mr. Blade does a bit of steamrolling, I'm just saying, but the fact that they're not villains with a villain tag is something that the community have responded back. I think a lot of people will kind of be on the lines of going like, hey, I don't really care about the fact that they aren't villains, because if you've got a blade, you steamroll through everything. It's just a thing. But when it comes to like changes, it's nice to have a change up, because then maybe it forces you to then take different champions to use for different occasions. I've been using a lot more Morningstar, Magic, especially Magic. Magic's been fantastic with regards to Uncollected. My kind of knife through butter with power stealing as well as power locking. It's been exceptional. Obviously, I'm not going to use that against Guillotine, but the fact still remains, it's nice to be able to have those change of champions of usage, and it's not always about, you know, using blade to take down enemies. Something's got a continuous traction with regards to this story, and we covered this in Marvel Contest of Champions news last time, and it was all about the energy consumption. The battle rages on with regards to this, and so far this has had like 7,000 views with regards to this forum post, and the comments keep coming on with regards to this. People are really critical about the situation, and you know, I do agree with that. I think that obviously increasing the amount of energy is a bit of a nuisance, because then you're having to face off against Guillotine, which is a pretty like tough champion. If we consider, and people go, no, she's not. Yeah, if you consider against the last few bosses that have been put in uncollected, she's one tough cookie. So, yeah, having to do it a few more times kind of implies that you may have to spend a bit more units. So hopefully you still got some like revives as well as healing potions left over from the recent Halls of Healing event. Because, yeah, you're going to have to smash her up a few more times. Not great. Next story up is indeed all about this extra node thing. Now, I wish I could cover this, obviously, but Contest of Memes 3 needed to be done. And, obviously, better camera. But the thing is, it's a frustration. A lot of players were really surprised with regards to map 5 and kind of like coming and going, hey, why is there an extra node there? And this is something which was kind of listed as being a bug. And I know what you're originally thinking, like, well, that's a bit of a weird thing with regards to a bug and how that just pinged up out of nowhere. A lot of players are kind of going like, they're calling it like BS and kind of going, hey, this is something that you're planning in the future to change. And obviously the response back from Kabam on that is like, oh, we'll let you know when changes like this happen. It's our duty to be as transparent as possible. Yeah, and obviously the kind of the hope is that it'll be rectified soon. This apparently won't go with regards to a fix until the end of this week's map kind of stuff with regards to Alliance Quest, and next week hopefully everything should be back to normal. Kabam Mike did his civic duty in that he was doing a lot of kind of fending off of and criticism and kind of saying like, hey, well, like people were going, right, well, why can't you do this? This should be like an easier fix. And he's saying, no, there's like designers and stuff and things and refixing things and loading servers and things and stuff. So yeah, I mean, there was a lot of shit given to him. Obviously, he did respond back. There are a few more kind of criticisms about like testing side of things, like the testing platform with regards to it going live. And yeah, I do see that point. I think that is an excellent point there. At the point of like how the testing bed like communicates with regards to putting it up to the live server type things is a bit of an odd kind of breakdown of communication between what say been designed and kind of placed and affixed, and then to the point that it's then it's gone off. And what the breakdown of mechanics then, how that basically works out. Either way, this has been a very strange occurrence, and hopefully it's a case that by next week it goes and there's no further problems with this going forward. Next up is Proxima Midnight. She is coming to the contest tomorrow. I'm rushing around to kind of complete my videos, which I've got to complete with regards to testing her out and kind of like talking about, and I've got like a little bit of comedy with regards to the video, but she'll be out tomorrow. Really looking forward to kind of like talking a bit further about it, but the Spotlight has gone live, and if you did want to go and check out the Spotlight before then checking out the videos, but you know, we're going to do some decent videos for you, so look out for that tomorrow. And that's been your Marvel Contest of Champions news for April the 11th, 2018. As I said, I've been working on Contest of Memes 3, so that's why a lot of the videos that have been out, either stuff that I wanted to do with regards to like talking about luck in game and also geographical champions. I want to do some more with regards to that because people really like that video, which is great. But yeah, Contest of Memes 3 was been a lot more harder, especially when you force yourself into a very happy place, or maybe you're not feeling very happy, and at the same time it's like trying to force funny sometimes is not good for your kind of like mental state. So yeah, I'm kind of in a kind of like a really kind of happy place now. Contest of Memes 3 is done. I just need to do the fine tuning of it, and then I'm still gonna go with the release date being the 27th of April to tie in with Infinity Wars. It'll be called Contest of Memes 3 Infinity Bore. So and that's B-O-R-E as in boring. It's kind of like a mini kind of self-aware joke. In any case, whatever, thanks very much for watching this edition of Marvel Contest of Champions news. Regular videos and normal proceedings will be as normal. Live streams will probably take place on Thursday going forward, so look out for them. Anyway, I've rambled on too much. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.